She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh.
Hello YouTube. So I haven't made a video in a really long time, and I probably am not going to keep up making videos just because I am really busy and kind of don't have time for it. So before I completely stop making videos, I really wanted to make this video about my hair. If you guys have watched my videos before, or if you don't know, my hair is naturally about this length, and over the summer, like 2 months ago, I got tape and extensions, which are extensions that your hairdresser puts in for you, and I really wanted to make a little video about them because honestly, I feel like it was a very life-changing event to get these hair extensions put in because I didn't know anything about them beforehand, and I wish I had seen a video where someone kind of explained to me what they were and how they worked and stuff. So that's what this video is going to be, basically just kind of information, pros and cons and stuff. So I'm just gonna hop right into it and get started by saying that I got them put in June. At the end of June, and I honestly can't even remember what my hair felt like without them because I got my hair redone today and moved up. I'll get to that part. And I was just in shock of how thin my hair was without them. And it's just crazy how you get really accustomed to them. So the process of putting them in is basically it's on surgical tape, I believe. That's what my hairdresser said. And she gets a piece of my hair and she sandwiches them with one on top, one on the bottom. I don't really know how she decides where to place what, but she obviously does a really nice job because they blend really, really well. So that's basically the process. It's really easy to put them in. It's not cheap to have them put in. If you are going to pay for a salon to do your extensions, just keep that in mind that it is very expensive. I am going to get into the pros and cons, so I'll keep that separate on the pros and cons list. So also they're not very damaging. Personally, I felt when I was wearing the big heavy clips, I felt like it was weighing my hair down. I felt like I could feel it on my head, and I feel like these extensions, you can't feel them. But I do feel when you first get them put in, it takes a little bit to get used to them, not because they are heavy, but because you're having so much hair on your head permanently. It's wearing, I don't want to say another set of hair because that's not the right phrase, wearing more hair. It's just, it is heavier, but it's not heavy you're wearing clip-in extensions where you're ow, that really hurts because there's a clip here. You can't even feel the tape here, and I really can't find them unless I go and dig for the pieces of tape. So I had them for up until today when I got them redone. I had them for about 2 months, and let me tell you that a lot of those 2 months were spent at the beach, and having hair extensions at the beach is not fun because it's heavy. It's really, really heavy because you have all this thick extra hair, and when hair gets wet, it obviously gets heavier. And to have it down here weighing down, oh, it was not fun. Beauty is pain, beauty is pain. So let me say that my hair extensions never fell out. I never had even one fall out. Because I was at the beach a lot and I was swimming a lot, and my hair definitely needed to be brushed out really, really, really well afterwards, but they never fell out. I did feel like the extensions themselves, as you know, if you have blonde hair, do get a little ashy, which I actually have to go and tone mine soon because my hairdresser didn't do it today. But that's another thing about I don't know, that's more about blonde hair than it is about hair extensions, but I just wanted to throw that in there too. That they do get brassy like normal hair is because it is real human hair. Okay, so that's basically the process, and then just to say how I got them removed, they move them up. That's what you do when you go back and you get them moved up. So I went today actually for my first time getting them moved, and it was extremely painful process because what happens is when you have this thing taped to your scalp and your hair grows out, when your hair needs to shed, it can't because it's sandwiched in between this tape, and it's just a really, really awful experience. I think my hair would have been a lot less snarly if I hadn't been going to the beach so much, but since I had, and I couldn't, obviously, it was hard to brush it. It's hard to brush where the hair meets the hair extension because you're getting caught in the surgical tape. So apparently my hairdresser said I should probably get a brush for it so that there's a special kind of brush that brushes through that tape. But I don't know if I'm going to be that extreme and buy that, but it was pretty intense to get all the snarls out today. She said a lot of the hair, maybe because they did get matted there, because it's trying to shed and it's caught in between these two pieces of tape. I'm obviously not a hairdresser, I don't know all this great stuff, but I am going to let you know that if you are somebody who gets the, not once it gets tape, doesn't like when you wash your hair, you get your hair wet, but when you get your hair in like a wave or something, your hair gets crazy, it is going to obviously need to be brushed like any normal hair. So I do feel like my hair probably won't get as snarly at that root when it's growing out, also because I'm not going to go 2 months again, and also because I'm not going to be at the beach. I'm just going to be like doing my everyday life of doing my hair, so I feel like I'll be able to brush it and really get out all of those snarls and stuff. So that is basically what happened today. We got them moved up. It was quite the process. She basically has to take them out. She uses a certain solution to take out the tape. It like melts the tape down. She takes them out, she conditions them, she washes them, and then she puts new tape on it and puts them back in my hair like the first way I described. So that's basically what I did today, and I also got my roots of my hair touched up. So now I'm just going to get into the pros and cons real fast. Some of them I already mentioned. Pro, obviously, length, and your hair feels awesome. Like the hair is real human hair, and it's so soft and smooth. I don't know, I love it. Volume, obviously, I'm not someone who like is crazy about volume in their hair, but it does give a lot of volume because you are putting more hair into your hair, like any type of hair extension. The pro is it's not going to fall out, like I said. Bonded really well to your hair. You can brush them. You can, like I said, I went in a wave and I didn't lose any of my hair. Like no, not even one piece of my hair extensions fell out. So that was good, and I can brush them as hard as I want, and they're not going to rip out of my head. Because really, you need that solution apparently to get them out. Lastly, they're very lightweight. You do the first week kind of feel, like I said, you feel that you have hair extensions in, but you don't feel like they're overwhelming and you're like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get used to them, because like in 3 days I was used to them, and then it felt weird for me when she took them out today and I was like, wow, I have no hair. Alright, so the cons are obviously the price. It's very expensive. It varies from salon to salon. You should look it up, or obviously talk to your hairdresser. I've had them since June. I think I'm going to get them out in October because they're really expensive to maintain, and I'm going to be at school, and I really don't have the money to just keep paying for my hair extensions. So we'll see where I go with that, but they are extremely expensive to not only buy the hair extension in the first place, but to have them put in is very expensive. Well, you really want to look into that price. Brushing it is obviously a pain because, like I said, you can't brush that regrowth really. It's really extremely hard to, because there's a piece of tape right there. So you can't really brush that much. So it does get matted, and it does need to you can just especially go with a comb and go at it. Another con about them is I just like the hair. My hair is pretty coarse and it holds a lot of shapes that I put it in. The hair extensions really don't. You could probably tell here that they kind of fall out a lot. So if you are someone who curls your hair a lot and stuff, just use a lot of hairspray because the hair does not stay curled. I don't really know why. If you're someone who leaves your hair straight a lot, then it probably won't bother you. Or if your hair naturally falls out really easily, it probably won't bother you. But if you do curl your hair a lot, it does fall out really easily. And my last con is that you kind of always have to do your hair. Like, even if you just braid it, you have to do something to it because you can't just let your hair dry. Because unfortunately, I feel like it looks really, really obvious that you have hair extensions. And I'm not trying to say I don't want it to be obvious I have hair extensions, because it is pretty obvious I have them. But it just looks extremely choppy, in my opinion. So I like to do a little something to make them look like something. So yeah, that's basically my list, and I hope that helped you guys. And if you guys have any questions, just leave them below. I'll answer the comments, or any other questions about anything about my hair or whatever else you want to ask a question about. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope it helped you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!